would I have made the call differently in that same scenario? Probably. But do I disagree with his right to make that call at that particular time? Absolutely not.
Please go check out rebelstoreZA.com. Their winter range is now available. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Moments. Real Moments are clips from videos or interviews that I think you might find interesting. I know some of you may not have the time to watch the full hour-long video or interview, so I thought these Real Moments can also double up as a bit of a teaser, if you will. And who knows, maybe if you enjoy this clip, you might want to watch the full video. Links to the full video or interview are always in the description below. Also, if you want to donate to the show, there's a link in the description for you to do just that. You can now contribute to the show for as little as 40 Rand a month via debit order. Also, there are now some exclusive perks if you're a member. T's and C's apply. This is only available through Quicket. Or you can visit my website for various options on how to contribute to the show. Donations are not a must, but they're greatly appreciated and go a long way to supporting the channel. And of course, subscribing is always free. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here is your real moment. From the cow's mouth, if I can put it that way. What happened with ENCA?
Well, I think you know what happened with the NCA.
Well, I'll tell you the brief that I understand. I understand that you wrote a tweet, what people thought it was a bad tweet. You apologized for the tweet and you were let go from ENCA. That's basically, I know. In my personal opinion, if I may, I don't think that tweet was terrible. I saw nothing wrong with it. I was like, it's an opinion. The man has a right to have an opinion. But yeah, that's how I see it. What's your what can you say about it?
Look, what I can say is that I apologize for the tweet because I took one for the team. And I said to the CEO at the time, I said, look, I'll apologize for this. It's not going to work. Trust me on this. But, the one thing that I was very clear about, and I said this to him up front, look, I'm not going to pull this organization down. So if you think that actually handling the fallout from this is going to be too much, then just tell me and I'll walk. Because, I keep telling people that ultimately, in any organization, there's only one CEO. And the CEO has to make the call in terms of what's in the best interest of the business. And those of us who end up working for that particular CEO, in whatever context, in as much as we may have different opinions, it's not our job to second guess the call. Because the reason why the board has put the CEO in place is to actually make those calls. So, would I have made the call differently in that same scenario? Probably. But do I disagree with his right to make that call at that particular time? Absolutely not. Yeah.
Was it difficult though? I mean, I imagine you loved what you did. You were head editor, if I understand correctly.
Look, it was, kind of going back to where I started from to some extent, because I had originally been running what was then ETV News. This was before ENCA actually started. And I took over running ETV News just after 9/11.
Okay.
And that was, just the entire world was falling apart at that stage. The guy who was head of news at the time actually, cracked under the stress, really, to speak of. And I got tossed into the hot seat. At the time, we were sitting at roughly half of SABC's audience at the time that I took over. In 6 months' time, we had caught up with the SABC. By the time I left ETV News a few years later, we were sitting at double SABC's audience. In fact, they had to end up canceling their 8 o'clock bulletin and moving it to 7 o'clock to compete with us because no one was watching their news bulletin anymore. So,
Nice.
So again, in the context of ENCA, I was brought in to get the numbers up. And I was given a year to do it. And I did it pretty much in the 3 months that I was there.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was your real moment. This is your second reminder to please subscribe to my channel. Please. like and comment below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this content, please share it with friends and family. Also check out the Joe Emilio Show Telegram channel. It's a channel, not a group, so you won't be bombarded by weird memes and information. It's really just a notification channel for you to be notified of all my upcoming uploads and live streams. Link is in the description. You can also watch more of my content here or here, somewhere in this general area. Just check it out. You might like it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.